part of the reason I've used my social media content marketing skills to relentlessly bring to light my work experience is because it doesn't really make sense to me that a project manager who is given a tremendous amount of responsibility, probably way too much, and doesn't understand psychology, anxiety, and his lack of understanding, and another manager, her lack of understanding of these things, and their insecurities about themselves, and that resulting in the actions that they take and their opinions and the things that they say. Why a family has to be torn apart and suffer, and an eye isn't batted, nobody cares. It's just, that doesn't make sense to me. And until that feels, something is done and I feel right about the situation in the end, relentless media content. Let's expand my voice. Let's set up a platform where I can talk about my work experience on a global fucking scale. Let's shine some light on this situation. Let's bring people accountable. I don't care what happens to fucking some business in the long run. I care about people being accountable for fucking people. That's all. And that probably goes beyond a fucking business's fucking future and fucking where they fucking end up. I don't give a shit. I don't give fucking two shits. You think I have mercy? You think I have fucking a care? Because I don't. I really fucking don't. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking see how much content I can make and how big of a fucking platform I can give myself to fucking speak. Let's do that. Let's fucking go. I'm fired up, baby. Woo! Weak ass fucking breakfast called business. Fucking, you have to manipulate your fucking neighbor and community to get their support so you can keep fucking building your flower gardens and fucking traffic circles. Get the fuck out of my face. Those jobs are better off in the hands of real fucking people who accept accountability and aren't fucking less than fucking scum I scrape off my shoe when I step in dog shit outside. Let's give fucking actual people who deserve those jobs those fucking jobs, That's how I feel personally. Disappointed. Kind of feel like I'm in college again. I'm broke. Reasonably broke. Juggling a bunch of different things that I'm trying to learn. They're just different now. They're just real world things instead of classes or courses. It's content creation, cryptocurrency, stock market, insurance, financial advising, NFTs, digital marketing, graphic design, kind of, but I haven't really had time to look into that. But like that's where something like NFTs, digital marketing and content creation, graphic design, like video editing, kind of like bridge those gaps. It's just like a separate topic that I haven't had time to look into. But I have like deja vu, like I'm in college, like I'm working like day and night, but my classes are like handpicked and they're like real world. It's kind of cool. It's like overwhelming, deja vu, but cool. This is one of the longest amount of times I spent on any graphic design project. When I designed shirts, I had a drop shipping company, turned into like skateboard sponsorship, t-shirt, hat, clothing, drop shipping company, like a website online. I was sponsoring skateboarders around the world. I probably had close to like 20 sponsorships. They were light, send them a few things, send them some stickers, just products, and they'd send me some videos I could put with, some of my marketing posts. I post their videos on social media with some of my merchandise. But this shirt, Abraham Lincoln in outer space, was, I don't know how long I spent on it, maybe a few hours. It's definitely one of my favorite shirts that I made, for sure. It's pretty cool. This working on a drop shipping company helped me tremendously deal with the fucking sad company I was working for, honestly. But I don't know. I didn't have enough time to continue it when I got another job, because the next job I got, the last engineering job I had, just took so much time, and it was really intense. Just driving around city areas doing commercial property renovation work, and they didn't have that many employees. It was a really small company, and everybody's expected to manage so many jobs, all different types, whether it was structural, waterproofing, concrete. But I feel like I was doing some really creative, unique stuff, where I was starting to hold like contests for people to do their own graphic design and submit t-shirt ideas, and then I would pick winners over like a certain, maybe like a week, 2 weeks, and then my idea was to build a whole collection of merchandise based off of other people's designs and creations, and have people compete and pick the best ones. And I never really got it going. I got started, but once I had that job, it was way too much. And then I was getting into YouTube, and it cost me like at least $30 a month, if that the minimum, to keep the website open. And besides that, just marketing, spending money on different things. It just wasn't going to hold up if I wasn't going to put 100% into it. So I closed it, gave up on it. Miller the Official was the name of the dropshipping website. Mechanic is coming out today to check out my van. He's on his way. Hopefully minimal, things, just drain some oil, small electrical fix, so maybe some spark plugs, things, something electrical, hopefully that's small. And then, pretty tight on cash. Called a couple places. I called a video game place. I called a place called Half Price Books. And the place was called Game Over Video Games. Both take video games. Half Price Books takes movies. I thought about it for a good 15 minutes. I think I'm going to start with my books. I have a lot of books that I wanted to read, a lot of interesting topics that I love to make content on. I can always just document the books that I had, record them, have a lot of stuff on Kindle, just don't have nearly any time to fucking read them, but I expect that I will in the future. So, like I said, document the books that I had, and I can always get them back at some point later in life so I can check them out. But I'm going to sell my books, and then I think I'm going to go a PS3 console with a lot of games. I have Xbox 360 with maybe the biggest video game library of any system that I have. And the reason I want to start with those as far as the gaming consoles I have is because they're not good for streaming, really. I want to keep my PS4, Xbox Series S if I can, because they're pretty good for streaming. And that's something that, that's the kind of work, that's the industry that I'm in, content creation, video game streaming. So if I ever have an opportunity to set those back up in the near future, I want to hold on to them if possible. Give myself a little bit of a cushion so I can at least look into maybe selling one NFT, getting an emissions test. Hopefully it's a federal thing and not a state thing, because I have to get an emissions test for a registration in Virginia, and I'm in Texas. So hopefully it's a federal thing. And then once that's done, have a cushion and I could do some deliveries / sell maybe an NFT or two. And I get a sense, networking with some people, some financial experts predict that the market, the Bitcoin market especially, will be highly volatile in the near future. So it probably means that it's going to be on a general overall uptrend, which makes sense into the holidays 2021, and then into the beginning of the year of 2022. I would expect an overall increase anyway, progressive increase into the next year, and that will lead already existing investors who take advantage of volatility, some of them call it mining Bitcoin, to create tremendous price swings as they take advantage of an overall increasing trending market. And I try to do that when you try to stock and lump money and take advantage of earnings from small increases from a volatile market. And that's the idea of like medium to day trading kind of, and how people make money doing that kind of thing and taking advantage of patterns, and short trends and things like that. And I think a huge reason that it's easy to project an overall increase in the next year is because the amount of marketing for cryptocurrency, it's increased tremendously over the past few months, and that trend is going to increase even more. You're going to see marketing on even more internet platforms across the board, specifically for cryptocurrency, and that's going to help drive up the price in the market. All right, this is how I'm looking for something right now, and my photographic memory will just kick in, and it's kind of why my van's so messy, and it doesn't bother me. It's like the number one reason. So, looking for a micro USB cable, right? I'll look, and then my brain will go flash, and it'll show me a picture of the last time I saw one a lot of the time. And that's why having brightly colored things for me, is extremely useful. Like I have a green one, and I know it's under that seat because I saw it either yesterday or the day before. Let's go check it out. that's how it works. That's how I find stuff all the time. This is actually funny. I actually used to make spreadsheets at the job I fucking despise, like brightly colored, because of my photographic memory and because it would let me navigate and like remember where things were a lot easier. And people actually made fun of me because my Excel sheets were brightly colored, in like a sexual context, because they're fucking scumbags and they're fucking losers. Sexual context, because they're fucking scumbags and they're fucking losers. Well, mechanic came and looked at the car, basically told me that the engine is on its very, very last legs, and I'm just going to take it carefully and just run it just carefully until it is done. I'm not going to put any more money into it, any more work into it. There's really no point once the engine is toast and all the money I've put into this thing. All the money I've put into it, if I put more money into it, it's just gonna keep eating away at it. So I'm just gonna take it slow and save up money and maybe buy another used van. And I'm gonna, I don't know. This car is not worth the remaining payments that I'm gonna have to make. So, we'll see how that goes. I think I had more anxiety not knowing what to expect. And like, even though it's pretty much the worst case possible scenario for the van, now that I know it's the worst case possible scenario, like I automatically start planning solutions around it. And I felt worse not knowing what the result of, my van having problems was going to be. Now knowing, what it is. And then I'm like, all right, what can I do? What is, what options do I have available? I can sell stuff. It still runs. I'm basically going to run this thing into the ground really slow and carefully and just, prep myself selling, items I don't need, NFTs, whatever, and just get myself, a new game plan, and it's not so bad. Change how I sound. I can't change, the interpretation I give off. I don't understand. If I tell you I get it, I don't know what else that could possibly mean. I don't know. There's also like the story of my life communicating with people. The mechanic's a cool dude. He basically told me what was up. He didn't even want to charge me because he knew that, this is a van conversion. He was like, just whatever you feel is fair. I paid him $40 to come out here and, it would have taken a mobile mechanic like $65 to come and check the van and stuff. And he was telling me like, you don't have to worry about the financing as much because, it's a crap van. The engine's crap. You put so much money into it. It's going to take you time to save up for it. So you don't have to be so, necessarily responsive to the financing company and stuff like that. And I was like, I get it, dude. I understand. And it's like the way I sound, the way I communicate, even though I say okay, even though I say I understand, and I could say it 5 times, I could say it 4 times, I could say it 6 times. He just kept repeating it like I didn't get it. And I was like, dude, I get it. I understand. And it was just like, it kept going on. And I was like, all right, dude, I don't know. First thing I'm going to do, I think my first step of a solution is I have a good amount of NFTs. I don't have much money on my card. We're talking like single dollars. But I have a little bit of credit, and I'm going to try to use a little bit more of the credit that I have on a credit card to get a little crypto today. I have to put like maybe between $200 $250 into crypto and then transfer that to my MetaMask wallet and ultimately my OpenSea account. And then I have like, I'm struggling to talk right now. I need $200 to $250 in order to put an NFT on the OpenSea marketplace. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to utilize a little bit of credit that I have. I can squeeze out a little bit more, and just eat that for a couple weeks. Assume that I can sell an NFT in a couple weeks. Put it on the market at a fair price, make a good sale, get a couple $1,000, work from there. Oh yeah, had to check it first thing when I got back. Just got back from Walmart, half a mile up the road haul and back. Survival mode. We got propane canisters. We got garbage fucking bags. And shitting for fucking days. We got wheat bread. We got the hot sauce for some chips. My new life hack. We got tuna fish, canned tuna fish. Found my love for canned tuna fish in college. We got peanut butter to go with the bread. The most used sandwich piece for all the sandwiches I've had in my life. I've had more peanut butter sandwiches than any other sandwich. Just plain old jelly. But we're in survival mode. Haven't even sold anything. Just took out cash that I had for reserves. Stockpile on utility items. They are all sold out. The other propane canisters. We're ready to go, man. I'm ready to fucking drive this thing like a snail, work out of it, but learn insurance because I'm going through a program. Health and life insurance. And sell some stuff, get some reserve cash, and keep working away. Keep expanding the platform for my voice. Let's get it. All the bitterness and silence just fucking feeds my adrenaline. Let's fucking go. Woo! The series that I've been watching. I watched Dragon Ball Z Super. Excellent cartoon series. One of the greatest ones I've ever seen. Just the build up to the most epic fucking battle. Tremendous. Really happy I watched that on Hulu. The next series I'm on, I've always been a fan of the show. Never watched it when it was on TV. I watched like reruns after, and I was like, well, how did I not watch the show? It's amazing. It's hilarious. Malcolm in the fucking middle. Excellent show. Just totally can relate to it, except I feel like I got the family that Malcolm babysat for instead of the real family. I got the fucking superficial family. Nobody trusts anybody, and they suck.
If I could magnify my hand to an enormous degree so that you could see all the molecules, I don't know how far apart they would be, but it seems to me they would be something like tennis balls.
Shot after shot, shorty was a thought. Couldn't take the pain, so a tampon's what I got.